if I were to look at my life a year ago, I'd say there's no way at all that I'd be going to church and become a Christian and do all this, like believing in God at all. I would not have thought that this is where my life would be. I was pretty much living my life on autopilot. I was, putting all my time and everything into, I guess, drugs, which, was not the way to go. But, that's what I lived my life for. It wasn't for anything else. I was, 100% skeptical on the whole God thing, religion, Christianity, anything like that. Because it's hard for me to believe something that, I can't physically touch, I can't see, and, I never had any proof of it. So from what I heard from other people, it just wasn't for me. That the whole God thing was not for me. It was on Easter 2012, and I just had, for some reason, I just had voices telling me that, hey, this isn't this earth, this world, this isn't everything. There's way more than this. And I didn't know what it was. It was just telling me, you need to leave Florida. You need to leave home. You're not going to be at your job forever. This is not the place for you to be. You don't need to be here. And, about a month later, I met a girl, started dating. I came and visited a couple times, and I went to church up here with her. And, visited 4 times, and then I decided, you know what? I'm going to move. I'm going to leave all my friends, everything down in Florida. It's just time for me to go. God was the last thing that I thought it was. Like I said, I was completely skeptical of the whole thing. I moved up here, was going to church with her for 6 months. I heard about this whole church for people who don't like church. And I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll check it out. So, checked it out. First week I went, we talked about how the Bible is a reliable source of information. And, I just got the facts laid down for me. That's really what I needed, I needed that proof. I needed to see that. And after that, we just really became part of a small group. A big part that came into my life was, I was on my way to work one day, and I was a little early, so just like, you know what? Something's just saying, take a minute, stop off just before you go to work, and just take a minute to yourself. Sat down, closed my eyes, and was really starting to think really deeply. And that was the first time that I had a real connection with God. Stopping and taking a second to really think. I decided at that moment, November 21st, that, I'm going to live my life for God and put it in His hands. Having faith in Him and, just like putting my faith into something more than drugs. About a month later, Christmas Eve, I decided to, make a big decision. I'm gonna do it. So, got baptized that day, and ever since then, I've just been so thankful every day. I could say that I'm smart enough to see that, there's a lot more that's ahead of me on this journey. And I really want to see what God has for me and what He has planned for my life.